And we all swore before men and God to defend that constitution. And the most potent part of that constitution states that the security and the welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. Today, Mr. President, there is no security, not to talk of welfare. And you need to be alive to even enjoy welfare. I think we should take these things beyond the rhetorics of presentation on daily basis. We are behaving as if we have kerosene flowing through our veins and not blood. Most elites in this country, from the president to the least appointed, are protected by police and mobile police and even the army. Who is to protect the common man on the streets? Who is to protect the palm wine tapper in Umuleri? Who is to protect the Baduku in Marafa? Who is to protect the poor farmer in Obomasho? Mr. President, we should outgrow rhetorics and sensational presentations and call a spade a spade. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria must show capacity as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. And if we need international support, we should say so on time. If we need international collaboration, we should do so on time. And we should not just be concentrating on creating funds for the army and the other security without looking at the police. Intelligence gathering in this country is dead. Events will happen, there will be signals that they will happen, and they will happen, and there will be no remedy. Mr. President, before the masses begin to chase us, before they begin to destroy our vehicles and our homes, I think it is time we act and make hay while the sun shines. You, the leadership of the Senate, I am advising and suggesting that you move and see the president. Let the president understand the magnitude and intensity of what is happening. We want to see a working security program. We want to see a decisive, pragmatic approach to this problem. We cannot just continue to have sensations on pages of newspaper and we are not seeing actions on ground. People are dying.